Night had fallen upon Chittagong, a thick, impenetrable blanket. The air was heavy with moisture, a cold, clinging mist wrapping around everything. Visibility was reduced to mere feet, the world beyond swallowed by the grey abyss. Sounds were muffled, distorted, adding to the disorientation of the night. The silence was unnerving, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves carried on the back of the shifting mist. Even the usual nocturnal chorus of insects seemed to be holding its breath. The world, shrouded in mist, felt like a forgotten dream. Looming out of the swirling mist was the silhouette of a house. Once grand, now decaying, it stood as a testament to time's relentless march. Its walls, once vibrant, were now a canvas of peeling paint and creeping vines. The ornate carvings, now barely discernible, hinted at a forgotten elegance. Windows, like vacant eyes, stared out blindly, most of them boarded up or shattered. The ones that remained offered only fragmented glimpses of the darkness within. Jagged shards of glass glinted menacingly in the dim moonlight. Nature, in its slow, persistent way, had begun to reclaim the house. Vines, thick as a man's arm, snaked their way up the walls, their tendrils reaching towards the roofline. The once manicured gardens were now a tangle of overgrown shrubs and thorny bushes. The air was thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying vegetation, a cloying, sweet scent that spoke of neglect and forgotten things. An unsettling silence hung over the house, broken only by the creaking of the wind. It was the silence of absence, a void where there should have been the sounds of life. The air itself felt heavy, charged with an unseen energy. It pressed down on you, made it difficult to breathe. A shiver, and not entirely from the cold, ran down your spine as you stood before it. An instinctive feeling deep in the primal part of your brain told you to turn back, to leave this place undisturbed. But curiosity, like a moth to a flame, drew you closer. The house seemed to watch you, its empty windows following your every move. You imagined eyes peering out from the shadows, unseen figures lurking just beyond your field of vision. The wind picked up, whistling through the gaps in the broken windows, sounding eerily like whispers. You strained to make out words, your heart pounding in your chest. Were those footsteps you heard on the floorboards above the soft thud of something heavy being dragged across the attic floor? Or was it just the house settling, groaning under the weight of its own memories, its own secrets? You couldn't be sure. But one thing was certain. This house, shrouded in mist and silence, held something more than just forgotten memories. It was a place where the veil between the living and the dead felt thin, where the past lingered, refusing to let go. As you turned to leave, the faintest of sounds, a sigh or a whisper, seemed to follow you. Or perhaps it was just the wind.